Talk about neutral positioning of the shoulder. Ideally, we want the shoulder blade to be retracted and depressed. But when we spend all day working on a computer, the first thing that happens when your arms are out is your shoulder blade will protract and elevate. Now, when that happens, it actually changes the tracking mechanism in the shoulder and will cause it to internally rotate a little bit. Now, the muscles that will be affected are the levator scapular muscle, which starts here, comes down and attaches right here. It will physically shorten over time. Then, let's rotate back this way. Then you have your pec minor, which attaches right here, and it attaches down to the first 2 or 3 ribs, and it will physically shorten and hold the shoulder in that elevated and protracted position. Now, when we try to do any type of overhead movement, if we're stuck in this position causing internal rotation, the head of the humerus is going to migrate upward, up underneath the subacromial arch. And that's going to cause a lot of friction of the supraspinatus tendon, your biceps tendon, and it's going to limit our shoulder range of motion. So for crossfitting, if we're stuck in this position, it's going to limit our overhead movement. Now, when that happens, our body's going to compensate. If we want to do something straight overhead and we don't have the shoulder motion, we're either going to hyperextend our spine or something like that, which is going to lead to tissue breakdown. So ideally, from a soft tissue perspective, we'll get in and work, pec, levator scap. We'll get up underneath the underarm, work the subscap, because that's going to actually cause internal rotation of the shoulder. And then perform activation exercises to bring the shoulder blade into retraction and depression so that it will naturally bring the shoulder into external rotation and increase the distance up underneath the subacromial arch.